Now, as we saw from the previous, the end of the last part, we need to tell you now that after you create your post, you have to click OK, and then it becomes a permanent post here for this particular wall. Now I can move it, I can change direction, I can do whatever I need to. But let me show you just a few more other uses for this as I double click on this screen. In terms of student uses, this could be an exit ticket of sorts. Perhaps maybe you want your students to post on your wall, and you give them and you designate for them specifically what you want them to post. For instance, you can have your students post that they write down the assignments that they've submitted that day, so you can keep track of what specific things that they turned in, what specific things that they've submitted already. You can also ask them a critical thinking question about the lesson. Now, this is going to require that the DLA knows quite a bit about the content of the courses that your students are taking, especially if you have 15 different courses that are happening. But you can pose a content-specific question or a critical thinking question to help probe their thinking and have them post responses before they leave out of the room today, and you can monitor that because the posts are instantaneous, and of course when you log in you'll approve those responses. The third variation is maybe you pose a question like, for instance, one thing you learned or relearned today, and then have students post their response to that. Or you can ask them what kind of questions that they had pertaining to the assignments or questions that they might have relating to a specific topic, or maybe that you can give them the opportunity to give you some general comments. One other use, I think, for Wallwisher, especially at the district level, is giving you the ability to create a parking lot of questions. Let me write my term questions and feedback. So, for instance, if there's an issue at the district level that needs discussing, perhaps maybe then that you can post a question to the wall and then have your colleagues across the district, other DLAs, to post responses to that. Maybe you're experiencing a particular challenge that you want to see how the other schools are facing. So the county level DLA can create a parking lot of questions and feedback, and then all the DLAs can post their responses to this. Another strategy that could be used at the district level is perhaps maybe use the Wallwisher as a to-do list. You know, things that have to be accomplished, things that need to get done, and then perhaps maybe the central office DLA will list here's the maybe even agenda items for an upcoming ELC or a face-to-face professional learning community when the DLAs get to meet, that they will post the agenda items and then have prior to the meeting the DLAs can post their thoughts relating to each of the agenda items. You can also use at the DLA, you can actually embed this wall into your blog, and you can ask for parent feedback. You can ask for feedback from students. The Wallwisher is a way to also collect survey from people, to survey them, to collect data from people, parents, students, staff. You can use this as parent conferencing. You can use this at the district level to create anytime communication for parents if you want them to give you some feedback on particular issues. At the school level with students, in addition to the exit ticket, you can use this as a way to maybe you want students to share. Maybe you want students to pose questions that they may have. Okay. You may give them you may want them to pose, give some feedback, or perhaps maybe they're collaborating with other students on like assignments. Maybe they're in the same class, and maybe they use the Wallwisher to create some means of student collaboration. So you can see there's really a plethora of uses for this tool that I think could be very beneficial for you in the way that you communicate and the way that you collaborate, not only at the school level, but also at the district level.